So following on from my pickup video, I picked up this Xbox One with GTA 5. I'm going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing video. Got my trusty Swiss Army knife here. If I can actually just get a blade out. Doing this one-handed because I don't have the tripod out yet, so they're only sealed on one side. I do like consoles with minimal sealing so that I don't ruin the box opening it. I like to keep my boxes for obvious reasons as a collector. I would have preferred not to do that there, but I'm not that anal. Right, so we open this up. We'll try to. Maybe a bit more to cut there, unfortunately. God, I'm such an asshole. There we go. Right. I'll leave my blade open just in case I need it again. We've got some flaps and the handle comes away, and we have bits of poly something or other, whatever you call that, a little bit there. So what should we go for? We'll go for this. This is, I assume, going to be all of the we'll just put this to one side for a second. I assume this is going to be all of the cables and that sort of stuff. Right, so we've got some leaflets, an Xbox Live trial, don't care about that. HDMI cable, feels like pretty heavy duty solid stuff coming from Microsoft actually. Oh, I've got a little bit of a headset there, wasn't expecting that. And power cable that goes into the power brick, similar to the Xbox 360 except it's more squared off. It's not got sort of rounded edges or anything, kind of in keeping with the square profile of the actual console. And here we have the Xbox One controller, which will be my first time holding it. I'm guessing that you have to put batteries in this like you did with the 360, which is kind of a bit gay. So yeah, nothing too remarkable. Yeah, I mean, it feels like lower quality than the PS4 controller, to be honest. So that's where you put the batteries in. These are batteries included here. Yep. Yeah, it does feel very kind of cheap compared to the PS4 controller, but then again, my PS4 controller did recently break, so it might last a bit longer before the triggers explode into 1,000 pieces. So yeah, that's all of the cables and accessories and stuff. I assume that's all of them. I've put these all in here. Move that out of the way. I can actually get the console out. It should be fun trying to do this one-handed. Alright, so being interrupted and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try and look at this console with one hand, which may result in disaster. Right, so we'll remove as much as we can, which I think that is it. Try and pull this out. At least the box slips off nicely. Already I can feel kind of a bit of cheapness. That's what annoys me with Microsoft consoles, they always just feel... Well, the Xbox, actually the original one had a bit of a premium feel about it, but the 360 felt cheap to me. I've had the slim and the original white one, they felt cheap. This feels very cheap. Yeah, it's nothing amazing, is it? The only thing I can say kind of positive about it, I'm not sure why there's like a USB and it says SS on the side. Not sure what that's all about. And that's a bit stupid how the thing I assume that's the eject. Oh, there's another one though. Is what's that? I don't know. I don't bloody know. But yeah, it doesn't feel cutting edge. It feels like everything's just, you know what I mean, it's cheapo nasty. So we've got inputs from satellite cable, HDMI out to TV, Connect, again SS, whatever that is. They look like USB ports, but God knows. IR out, infrared out, what the fuck, and Ethernet cable, and a little camera thing, one of those little scan codes. I'm not sure that's about. And interestingly, we've got one of those little kind of laptop security points as well for tying your Xbox down to a secure point. So yeah, it's not amazingly massive. I'm not really sure why you'd bother putting a sticker saying HDMI on the front in today's age. Do not move console yet. So obviously it does the old Xbox 360 of chewing your discs to bits if you move it without the power being off. But yeah, overall it feels very Xboxy to me. Yeah, it feels like the same build quality of the 360, which in my opinion isn't great. So Sony have still got them on the build quality, but one thing I was going to say, I do think maybe an advantage of this system in the long run is its size. Because it is bigger, it seems like it'll be better cooled. I mean, we've got all of this here that's vented, whereas the PS4 you've just got bits down the side. And this has kind of got bits down the side as well. I don't know how much lets air in, but yeah, that's my Xbox One system unboxed, and I'm going to be hooking this up and playing some GTA 5. So that's my initial impressions of the system and all of its gubbins. You know, again, not great build quality, to be honest. If I'm going to give the build quality a score, I'd say 6 or 7 out of 10, whereas I'd say Sony's more 8 or 9. But yes, enough of talking crap about it. I'm off to hook this thing up and play some games. Hopefully Xbox Live is actually up, seeing as Lizard Squad or whatever they're called have been trying to hack Live recently. Bunch of heinous holes. So yes, stay tuned for some gameplay from this bad boy.